The non-negotiables. Those things that we shouldn't compromise. I was thinking about this today. I always allow my intuition to allow things to flow through me. And when I'm not trying to think about things I should be talking about, things that usually go external, I usually get that kind of brain freeze. But when I just allow things to come up and just pop in my mind, I'll either write them down on a bit of paper. I usually carry a notepad everywhere, or I use my phone and use Evernote, which is just allows me to take notes, so I can always remind myself of things to talk about. Sometimes it's a fleeting moment. If I don't talk about it in the moment and I'll go back to it, it doesn't seem as important, so I just bin it. But today, the non-negotiables. Those things that you don't compromise, those things that you don't ever stop doing in life. Now, from a health perspective, of course, because that's part of what I do. In reality, the non-negotiables should be looking after yourself. That should be your number one priority above all else. And yet it's usually the last thing on everybody's minds. I've been there, not necessarily so much from a health perspective, but from other perspectives. I've been in a place where I haven't put myself first. And I'm sure many others have the same. In fact, I know that because the amount of clients I have, past and present, and the conversations I've had, always highlight the fact that whether it's people pleasing or poor self-image, they always put themselves first, thinking that they will bring themselves happiness by doing things for other people before themselves. But here's the secret. The secret is you have to be selfish to bring yourself happiness. You can't make anybody else happy. That's their choice. That's the big thing that I got taught a while ago. That's a big takeaway, a big sort of truth bomb. You can't make anyone else happy. They can only make themselves happy. So the whole people pleasing or trying to put other people before you doesn't work, because then it leads to sacrificing yourself, sacrificing things you love to do or the time you have. And of course, time's really important because you never get it back once it's spent. And of course, the sacrifice can lead to resentment because you start resenting things because you're not getting things you love because you're putting other people first, but you feel that's how you should be doing, and it gets it's a vicious circle. So how often are you doing that? Non-negotiables. The things that you should never compromise on starts with you and your health. So that should be exercise. And there's be people who've got bad relationships with exercise, bad relationship with food and nutrition. But that's all just a bullshit story that we bought into because of something that happened to us in the past. It can be changed anytime you want. For me, my relationships with food weren't necessarily bad, but I just thought I was doing the right thing from a health perspective until I studied and gained knowledge and educated myself. Health comes first. Exercise. Find a way to enjoy the process. Find a way to enjoy exercise. Find an exercise you like doing. Sometimes there'll be exercises that you didn't even think to do. That's a lot of my members, a lot of my clients. Nutrition, non-negotiable. Nourish your body. Always important. Put it first. These things should be part of your routine every day. Put yourself first. Get fitter, leaner, stronger. Feel good. That endorphin rush with exercise. Nutrition, fuel your body. Nourish it. It is the only one you have. What else? Relationships. Yours first. Do what you love doing to make yourself feel happy. Then the relationships with everybody else. Your partner, your kids, your other parts of your family, your friends, your work colleagues, whoever it is that you deem important after yourself. And then be present. Spend time and actually be present with these people. I have a list of impeccable agreements. These are my non-negotiables, which I try every day. I read every day. I remind myself every day. And I try to live up to them every day. I don't always, but that's what I strive towards because it's important to me. These are the ones these are the commitments that I agreed to myself. So spending more time with my wife, working on that. Spend more time with my son, working on that, but being present with it. That's after, of course, looking after myself, exercising, nutrition. That other feeling of what else you do that makes your life worthwhile. These are the important things. And yet, a lot of people put them second, third, last. I've been there. Doesn't serve you. Doesn't serve you at all. So what should be non-negotiable in your life? What is non-negotiable? What things do you do? If you're putting friends and family before yourself, if you're sacrificing things that you don't really want to do just to keep other people happy, reevaluate that. Because you are more important than anybody else. Just like I'm the most important person in my world. So it is with you. I hope this sinks in. I hope you take it in and at least think about it. Because it's really important. The non-negotiables. The things that you should never compromise on, no matter what. What are they? Let me know. Cheers.